Hi everyone, I'm Lynn from Cavy Central, and we have had a big adoption day today, but alongside that all of our health checks. So if you've got guinea pigs here in the Sydney area, you can come on down and we can help you with those and give you some of our advice and guidance that may help you with problems that you have. Hi everyone, I'm Lynn from Cavy Central Guinea Pig Rescue. And this little fellow, you might remember, his name is Bruce Willis. Now Bruce Willis had an amazing story because he was found at the back of a park, the back of a bus shelter, by someone walking their dog. And they took the dog home quickly, they came back with a box and they picked him up, and Bruce Willis was covered in ants and ant bites and had been cat attacked. He had massive cat wounds. So he's back here today. Look how big he is. Like, this guy is just beautiful. He has a buddy as well who will show you, perhaps if we can fit it into this video, but he now has a problem. So we're going to have a look here at a really big lump that has developed on him. You can see it here just in the hair. So when you look at a guinea pig again, you can think this is just their wild crazy hair. But without noticing and feeling up close, you don't see what's really going on. Now this is a sebaceous cyst, and we can tell that very easily. So I'm just going to quickly remove some of this hair. Let's do that. It's actually very sizable, this lump. End of the day, I need to charge my shaver as well. It's always the way, isn't it? So you can actually see the size of this lump is really significant. He's also got some mites going on in here. You can see there's a bit of an indication of that with this bit of skin coming away. But that's, that's something neither here nor there. We can sort that out because he's really good. So it's time for a little check on everything. But we're going to remove this. This is a sebaceous cyst, and how we know is that it maintains its shape really well. It's quite solid in appearance, but also if I actually just press on it, I can actually find it changing shape like putty. So now it's a bit oblong. Now it's a little bit the other way. There could be tissue in that is a problem. You can actually see down here as well, the amount of mites and problems starting to take hold. Just going to freeze the surface first before anything. My hand is over his head, which is what we need just to make sure he's not able to breathe that in. I'm just going to make it really, really cold. Okay, so he's right here. He can breathe and talk. I'm not covering his head. This is just to the side to stop him thrashing around, and look away if anyone's squeamish. Yeah. Okay. All right. This has been sitting here for a long time. Sorry, Bruce Willis. And I'm really squeezing in behind here. My fingers are almost completely under that area.
What do you want?
Oh, I think I need to make it wider again. He wants to bite it, but that's better. Okay, now it'll come out. It's really hard to assess the exact size that you need to get that out, but here it comes. It'll come out in one go. Sorry, Bruce. This is very invasive, isn't it?
That's looking
Just
good.
finding the base of it. It's really good, Bruce. It's nearly there. Nearly there. You can see this is why we've got a little towel there, just to... If we've got someone with some grass, we could give him a little munch on that side. There we go. That will just come out in one, like so. Okay, and you can see how unusual that is. But that's the entire makeup of that sebaceous cyst. Oh, thank you. So we've got Brucey munching around over here. And you can see his face munching away, which is really good. The process, thank you, Suzanne. The process is relatively simple and pain-free, which is great. That's all out in one, which is exactly what we want. Now, this blood coming from the external outside tissue that we had to cut through in order to reach the contents here. So I'm just applying pressure on both top layers. I'm not pinching in near his lung, near his rib cage or anything else. Literally just holding the top two lines of tissue together. You can see it's really quite, like where we've cut it open, it's a perfect ball of contents. Look at that crazy little, it's got two little nodules on the end of it there, which are possibly, you know, part of the bite wounds that he had originally. He was rescued about 8 months ago, and sebaceous cysts grow very, very slowly. You know, perhaps it was in some way related to that. We don't know. But there it is removed. Better out than in. And completely out. We don't need to worry about sacs or edges to it. Right, let's go back to where we're dealing with this wound. Take a look. It looks like the tissue is all squashed up together now. We don't worry about that. We don't worry about excess tissue at all. It'll be amazing within a day or so that will actually start to just move back into a normal shape. So we literally leave that as it is, as long as we've stopped the bleeding, which we want to. And then we're going to flush it with some Debrizol. Okay, so this area has stopped the little bit of blood. We're going to disinfect that completely. We can actually just literally disinfect into that area, and we want to, wiping it clean each time. Then we're going to cover it with some terramycin spray. Oh boy. What is this one for? It's an antibiotic spray. Okay. So that's all we need to do. We're going to leave it like that. That's good. Okay, so coming back to the content of what came out. I'll leave you nibbling there on your grass. This content is really solid in appearance. It's always nodular. You can see it breaks up easy. Yeah. And it's almost like flaky. But you can take it out whole, remove it, and then let the area close and heal of its own accord. So it's healing from the inside out. We're going to not interfere with that whatsoever, and we'll update you in a week's time. That's it for now. Bathurst races, that's right. That is, yeah.